Folks, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Welcome to Lennox, South Dakota, which is located in the southeastern region of the state. It is 25 minutes southwest of Sioux Falls, located in Lincoln County. And I really don't have a lot to say today in the commentary, so for those of you that might want to live here, because maybe you don't want to live in Sioux Falls and you're big time balling in money and you got the funds to live here in Lennox. So for those of you that are in that category, I guess that would be the reason why I'm going to give you guys a little bit of general information about this town. So anyhow, this town has got a population of 2,423 people, and this town has been experiencing some growth. This town has grown by 14.8% as of the 2020 census. So it is very much a growing community. Now, when you look around at some of the places I drive into, you're going to see that this is a growing community. In fact, I'm getting ready to drive into a cul-de-sac, which is going to have the cheapest house that is currently for sale right now. In fact, let me pull that up real quick. Alright, give me 1 second, people. My phone is being a little slow. Alright, folks, this cul-de-sac I'm driving through right now. Take a good look. Take a very close look. The cheapest house that's currently for sale is going to be in this general area. The house that's for sale, it's a new construction. It's on Juniper Street, Juniper Street, and they're asking $292,800 for this particular home. And I'm gonna let you guys know right now, as many of you guys can probably already see, there is nothing fancy about this home that's for sale. I mean, this home, it's a 2-car garage, and looks like you might be able to fit an extra car in that other area, or maybe it's just a storage area. The house itself is only a little over 1,100 square feet. It's 1,126 square feet, and the lot size is only 8,329 square feet. So there is really nothing special about these houses that they're building. I guess when people say, or they complain, that more and more cities need to build more affordable housing, I guess this is the way that many of your construction companies are answering those requests. I guess nowadays affordable newer housing is going to start at almost $300,000. I guess that's what it is anymore, which is sad. I mean, me personally, I couldn't fathom paying that amount of money to live in one of these houses. I mean, look how close they are together. Look how small they are. And the lot sizes aren't even big, as many of you guys can see as you watch this video. So $300,000 almost. I mean, I know for some of you 2006 may have been like a real long time ago, especially for some of you that might be a little younger, like in your 30s. You guys, some of you guys are probably thinking, well, 2006, that was like forever ago. I mean, back then, many of you were kids. But I remember back in '06, and I was living in Tennessee at the time. I mean, back in '06, for $100,000, you were able to buy a house like what you're looking at right now. And I thought back then that was a little much for a house that small, with a lot size that small. But apparently now, when it comes to affordable housing, that those houses you saw a minute ago, my friend, apparently that's what affordable housing is going to look like. They're gonna start out at about $300,000. I mean, hopefully they're building those houses using quality material. Hopefully the workmanship is decent, and hopefully for those who choose to buy those houses, for those who have already purchased one recently or are in the process of buying one, hopefully those houses are going to hold out. They're not going to fall apart. And if anything goes wrong, hopefully the construction company will back up their product. Now, as I've told you guys on other videos I made, I stay away from new houses. I find that many of these construction companies, A, when they build them, they use low quality material. B, the workmanship sucks. C, a lot of the employees that they hire are not necessarily qualified or certified to do the work that they've been hired to do. And therefore, many things are done wrong, many shortcuts are taken. And basically, when they get done building a house, many of you people looking to purchase a newer house, hoping to not have to deal with any issues and concerns of your home, you come to find out the hard way, the expensive way, that you basically bought yourself a beautiful looking piece of shit. I'm just going to say it just like that. Court having to pay money to your attorney, to your lawyer, to fight against these construction companies that refuse to stand behind their product. So hopefully none of you guys have to go through that ordeal, because if you do, I feel bad for you, and it's going to suck. And it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you a lot of time. It's going to be a lot of stress. So from now on, whenever I look to buy a house, I typically like to buy something that's pre-existing. Preferably anything that was built, I would say in the early 90s or older, is what I prefer to buy. Even if I have to put a little bit of money into doing some updating and renovations, I'd rather do that as opposed to buying something new and it being garbage, basically. So yeah, almost 300 grand for one of those houses in that cul-de-sac I just got out of a couple of minutes ago. My answer to that is they can take them houses and shove it up their ass. That's how I look at it. It is that's just how I feel. So if you're looking just to rent, however, median rent prices are going to go from $630 to $1,430 a month. And fortunately, the crime here is very low, as it is a suburb. I mean, I guess some people may say it's a small town and not a suburb, but whatever you want to call this little town, small town, suburb, whatever. I mean, even if you call this a small town, the average housing price here is going to still be very much a suburban price tag. In fact, let me pull that up real quick. And again, I'm going to use my phone, so you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. So just give me a brief second here. The median home price is at $279,000. So you're gonna very much be paying a suburban price in this little small town. That if you ask me, there's really nothing much about this small town that's special. I don't mean to offend people that live here. I'm fairly sure this is a very nice community. It appears to be a nice, quiet community. It's just for what's here, I just feel people are paying a little too much. But then again, that could be said about many places in this country right now. You got people paying all type of egregious prices for housing. I mean, I didn't think I would see the day this soon to where places like Anderson, Indiana. For those of you that have been watching my channel, I have put out a fair amount of videos of Anderson. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then go back to my channel and pull up my Anderson, Indiana videos. But I never thought that I would see the day this soon that houses in the hood in Anderson, Indiana would be priced close to, and in some cases over $100,000. And again, watch my Anderson, Indiana videos and then you'll understand more why I just said what I said. And that's all I got for the commentary. So everyone have a blessed rest of the weekend, and I will see you guys on the next video.